Hey there, Banana Nation, and welcome to our third annual BTV Hot Dog Eating Contest. Now, we're really excited today. We've got some wonderful gentlemen next to me because, as you know, 248 years ago, our wonderful founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence. So obviously, in a great 4th of July mood, we have to eat hot dogs for 2 minutes and 48 seconds today. So I think it's time we're going to meet our wonderful contestants. Now, this is Marshall Schill. This is your first outing so far, sir. So how are you feeling today?
I'm a lean, mean American hot dog eating machine. I'm ready to go.
Now, are you worried about your mustache getting in the way of eating those hot dogs?
We got it pre-waxed, up and ready to go, so it's out of the way.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's head on over to Biko Scala. Biko Scala, my sir. How are you feeling today? Last year, only one hot dog. You know, any training so far to head towards this year?
Terrific. Yeah, I'm feeling incredible. I'm pretty sure we weren't counting last year, and it was just subjective.
We're always counting.
No, it's kind of like who just kind of has the most fun, and that could be your winner. It depends on the scoring system. It's pretty complicated who actually wins this thing. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can eat more than one hot dog this year. But if I don't, that's okay.
Well, I do hope you have a lot of fun, but of course we are counting. So we'll head on over to Kyle, who also only had one hot dog, but it's because he claims a medical condition. But Kyle, come on, let's talk about today.
Yeah, I do suffer from esophagealitis, unlike the man next to me. But we are historically slow eaters across the board. Me and Biko, if we're at a table, if we're eating dinner, we're going to be the last ones eating. So I'm looking forward to enjoying my hot dog. I don't think anybody's going to enjoy their hot dog more than me. And in my books, I think that counts me as a winner.
Yes, so Kyle suffers from a made-up disease, but that's okay because he's still going to try his best today. Maybe 2 hot dogs this year, yeah?
No shot.
No shot, obviously. But speaking of America, you talked about America. We have a wonderful Canadian next to me who is going to be participating for this wonderful Independence weekend. Do you feel more American after participating in a hot dog eating contest?
I do. I hope this gives me some more credit with the guys in the clubhouse. You know, I get made fun of a lot for being Canadian, but, you know, I'm going to do my best. I am next to the guy who's been starving himself for weeks for this event, but and he's also a reigning champion. So the odds are against me, but I'm still going to give it my best.
You have more street cred in my book.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'll make sure to spread it to the clubhouse. Now we're here with the 2 years ago champion, Josh Talevsky. Josh, anything you've done in this offseason so far, I know you've known this moment has been coming up for over a year now, to maybe try and beat Vaba's record last year of 6.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat his record. You know, Baba, I knew he was going to smoke me last season, but I think the odds are in my favor a little bit. There's been absolutely no preparation whatsoever, except I haven't eaten today. I've had 2 slices of pineapple and 3 strawberries, so hopefully that will aid me.
Yes, I think so. And we're out here with the wonderful K Club today. Guys, how you feeling? Are we ready? Come on! Okay, they're ready. We're out here with our K Club, and they are getting an inside peek at today's hot dog eating contest. So, gentlemen, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yes, everyone good? Okay, I'm going to count us in. The wonderful count in 3, 2, 1. Eat those glizzies! All right, here we go. Josh already dunking in the water. Very prepared. Kyle, I don't think's even started yet. Already off to a slow start. Marshall already getting down some good old H2O. Josh is going with an interesting take. I think I saw bun first, and now he's going for the hot dog. Last year he went opposite. Last year he went for a hot dog and then bun last. But we're going to change that pace this year. Biko already dunking it in. Are you on your second hot dog now, sir? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He's on his second hot dog now. Kyle, I think we're going to need to pick up this pace, sir. Josh, I believe, is on his second hot dog. We'll venture over to Josh really fast. Josh, 2-year champ. How's it going so far?
Feeling great. Trying to get the bun down before the dog, and I think it's helping so far.
Is the water helping so far?
Oh, yeah, big one.
Our Canadian. How patriotic do you feel right now?
Never felt more American. You know?
I agree. All right, we're still underway so far, and we'll take a check on our time. How are we doing so far in our time? 1:39 left on the clock, boys. Here we go. All right, Kyle slowly sipping his water, but Marshall goes in for another hot dog. K-Clubbers, who do we think is going to take the dub today? Marshall, you got some cheers over here. Biko taking down the glizzy, one bite at a time. Quite wonderful. No, that is cheating. That is cheating, and we do not condone cheating. Kyle must eat that entire hot dog on his own. All right, Kyle, you enjoying that hot dog? No, that's cheating. Excuse. Fine, take the hot dog. We'll count that. We'll count that. Excuse me, sir. What's your name? Come here. Michael? Micah, and it's his birthday. And Micah just gave a fantastic job in our hot dog eating contest today. All right, we're just under a minute now. Here we go. Josh is starting to slow down a little bit, but that's okay. Some deep breaths, Josh. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Hot dog still going strong. Marshall, what are you at so far, sir? You can talk and eat. You can talk and eat. No, he can't. No, he can't. That's okay. That's okay. All right, we're getting close now. 20 seconds left, gentlemen. 20 seconds. We're just moments away from doing our final hot dog count. Here it is. Biko in his home state of New York. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hot dogs down, gentlemen. Hot dogs down. Biko, do not touch the dog anymore. Okay. That's it for a hot dog eating contest. We're going to round it up now. You're still chewing, so that counts. If it's in your mouth, it counts. Can you tell me how many hot dogs you are at today? 3. 3 hot dog. How is that tummy feeling right now, Marshall? Feel like you could go rescue people from a fire? Fueled by these hot dogs. Pico Scala. Come on, walk me through. We already talked about some pregame prep. How'd you do so far this year?
I ate 1 hot dog again, and then I got a bite of a second hot dog. So next year, if I can get 2 bites of the second hot dog, Josh might be in trouble come like 2037.
I don't care what anybody says. That's improvement. Yes,
Thank
it's
you,
wonderful. Kyle, the man of the hour, my favorite person to talk to at the hot dog eating contest. How'd you do? Did you enjoy that 1 hot dog?
I didn't choke, so that's a win. Any year that I don't choke is a win. Got to make a cool moment for our birthday boy here. He got to take down some of my hot dog.
Come join us.
I would still like to take credit for a full hot dog, even though me and him split it together. Give me some nuts. But I think, without a doubt, I definitely enjoyed the hot dog more than any of the other men up here.
Micah, how was that hot dog? How was that 1 bite?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I think that's all that matters. So Micah is a big winner in my book. Thank you for joining us today, Micah. Fantastic. Now the Canadian, we're gonna cover up.
You're gonna show that off.
Not today. It's July 4th weekend, Kellogg.
Canada Day
How
was
many?
only 3 days before
Canada Day was only a couple days ago, but that's okay because we're talking Independence Day right now. I want to know how many hot dogs this big body got down.
I got 3 and 1 bite. So I did beat some of the American guys. Just gonna throw that out there.
3 and 1 bite. Marshall, did you only get 3 down? Only 3. So you're in the lead so far.
All right,
But we have Josh Talevsky, the hot dog eating machine next to me. Josh, give us those numbers. The statistical savant. Give me the numbers.
Kara, I'm happy to report that I put down 3.5 hot dogs in this competition. You can see half a bun, half a dog. I made sure to get that in before the clock expired.
3.5 hot dogs. That's absolutely wonderful, Josh. K-Club, give Josh a big round of applause. 3.5 hot dogs today. Yes. Now, I'd like to fake crown you the winner. Here you go. If you can give me a little knee. Wonderful. Of today's hot dog eating contest. Now, I'd like you to give a little speech on how it feels to be the winner of our glizzy eating contest today, our 3rd annual with BTV.
Again, there was a little bit of a chip on my shoulder from last season. I think I've been, a big fan of hot dogs for a really long time. I have a immense amount of respect for what Neil Trumler is able to do in Savannah, Georgia. As much as I'd have loved to be able to eat Trum dogs, I've got to thank the people here in Buffalo for getting us some hot dogs for this 3rd annual competition. I think they were a little bit bigger than the ones in Akron as well last season. So even though it's 3.5 hot dogs 2 years in a row, I feel like there was some improvement. And, I'm really proud of my competitors as well. And I think they each gave terrific performances. So my hat's off to them. Good job, guys.
Yes, I think so too. You can obviously tell Josh loves himself some hot dogs. Very obviously. So thank you for joining us today and being our new hot dog eating contest winner. Yes. Wonderful job, Josh. Thank you. We're going to head on over here one more time. I'm going to send it over to Biko, our wonderful play-by-play announcer. My name's Carol Wolfbauer. Thank you, gentlemen, for letting me join you. Nobody make fun of Kyle. Esophagealitis is a very serious disease, and one day we'll find a cure.
You took the words out of my mouth.
I got you. Anytime for you, Kyle. Biko, thank you for letting me join you today.
Absolutely our pleasure. Thank you, Kara.
I'm very sorry about the one hot dog, but we have way more going on the field.
Correct, and the important part is I got one hot dog plus one bite, so I took 4th place, and I ate more than Kyle by a bite.
But we'll have some more fun now down on the field, and you can have a great time with Ring Dudes. So thank you all for participating today in our BTV hot dog eating contest. Make sure to join us next year for our 4th. We got more going on in the show. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Kara Wolfbauer, thank you so much. Welcome back inside the booth. Josh Talevsky, congratulations. You are now a 2-time BTV hot dog eating champion.
Thank you, Biko, and again, congratulations to you as well. I mean, I'm proud of you for not taking last place. Obviously, you have a little bit over Kyle at this point, and I hope you take advantage of that when you can.
Yeah, I mean, I think you give us the same meal, he's probably going to finish before me, esophagolitis or not. So, you know, I knew I had to dig deep. I had to truly compete and was able to find a level higher than anything Kyle could achieve. And I get to take home a made-up 4th place trophy now. Okay, hot dog eating contest behind us. Happy 4th of July weekend, everybody. That's a big check off our to-do list. We'll get it down to the field because Jesse Cole is about to bring out a fan to get the rest of the full capacity, over 16,000 on hand here in Buffalo, ready to rumble. Jesse Cole, you have the floor.
Because it is now time for the fan warm-up. So please welcome to the field, 5-year-old Molly. Oh, look at her. She's bringing the energy. I love it. All right, Molly, this is huge. We got 16,000 fans. We got to get them fired up to bring the most electricity ever. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
So whatever you do, they're going to do. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, bring it, Molly. Oh, she's clapping. She's clapping. Keep it going, Molly. Oh, we're rolling. Rolling. All right, we're rolling. I like this move, Molly. I like this move. Oh, yes. Oh, the Haas. Oh, yeah. Keep it going. Yes, Molly. Great style. Oh, yes, staying alive with the sass. I love this. Keep it going. Oh, no, jumping jacks. Fast jumping jacks. Molly. She is bringing the energy right now. Fans, let's hear it for 5-year-old Molly.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and potassium enthusiasts from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live and thousands more watching at home have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imagination. From Montana to Savannah, from the Isle of Man to Tokyo, Japan, the Banana Maniacs come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the Crucible, where the fastest, hungriest, and most entertaining players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. This is the time for all 16,000 people here in Buffalo to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Buffalo, New York, it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Savannah Bananas. Leading off in center field, number 5, DR, the Doc Meadows. Batting second to DH, number 19, Dan Oberg. Batting third behind the plate, number 3, Eric Jones. In the cleanup spot, the extra hitter, number 1, Bill LaRoy. In right field, number 2, Reese Superman Alexiadis. At second base, number 8, he's our greatest showman, baby, Jackson Olsen. In left field, number 15, we call him Rack, Robert Anthony Cruz. The third baseman, number 18, Danny Hosley. At shortstop, number 6, he's our glove magician, Ryan Cox. And at first base, wearing number 10, our bat trickster, Alex Ziggy Ziegler. On the mound for your Savannah Bananas tonight, number 21, it's Donnie Day, baby, Jared Donaldson. Your Savannah Bananas are managed by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Byro Virant and Ray Ortega. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing if you're able and remove your hats. Here to honor America with the singing of tonight's national anthem, please welcome Frankie Muscarella.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Muscarella.
It is game 64 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the folks who have been coming here since they were a homunculus, our unique friends over at Zappos. The Bananas could win Buffalo tonight, and if they do, they'll also take home their 100th Banana Ball victory all time. Let's take a look at how they lined it up defensively in Game 2 from Salem Field against the Firefighters. From left to right in the Nanners outfield, it's Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. Third to first in the infield gives you Danny Hosley, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Alex Ziegler. Behind the dish is Eric Jones Jr., and on the bump is Jared Donaldson.
Last night, Ryan Cox wound up with 5 trick plays for the Savannah Bananas. He would have tied the single-game record of 6 if it hadn't have been for a missed trick play from Alex Ziegler, who slots in at first base and has still been tremendous with the glove at that position. Now the Bananas sit just 1 trick play away from 400 on the season. It would be the first time they've done it in a single season. And behind the plate, it's Eric Jones Jr. who's going to work with the splitter specialist, Jared Donaldson.
Let's feast our peepers on Donnie 1 for 1 in his trick play attempts, the pride of Albany, Georgia. In his third year as a Banana, second as a pro. Peach Belt Pitcher of the Year in 2022. Then that summer, a CPL champion with the Nanners, coming off one of his best outings in his Bananas career.
That is exactly right. Jared Donaldson was able to earn the win in his last outing, and he's now 3-2 on the season, making start number 5. He's appeared in 20 games to this point, but it is his 5th start. The encouraging sign from Donnie in the month of June, he struck out 27% of the batters that he faced, in his previous high in a single month was 14%. Now, Donnie as a starter, 14 innings pitched and an ERA just a hair above 7. But his last outing was his best to date this season. 2 2/3 innings pitched, did not allow any runs, any sprints, and struck out 6 batters. And for Jared Donaldson as well, the Firefighters, they are batting just .238 against him this season. So feels like he's got a chance to keep riding some good momentum on the pitcher's mound.
Let's get a gander at that Firefighters starting lineup tonight for the second straight evening. It is Joe Lytle at the top. Logan Lacey once again in the 2-hole. D-Mac hitting third. Parker Nolan cleaning it up. In the middle, it's Zach Watson, Stephen Cullen, and Isaac Parra. And the bottom 3 are Zachary Bridges, Matt Wolf, and Blaine McIntosh. Here's Jesse Cole.
Buffalo, are you ready? Well, it's time, but I need some help getting us kicked off. So please welcome to the field 11-year-old Trevor. Get him going, Trevor. All right, you look good, my man. All right, you want to get them to get the start of the clock? What do you think? Want to do it?
Yes.
All right, so on 3, we're all going to yell, start the clock here. You guys ready? Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Showtime.
Excellent work, Trevor. Terrific outfit. And Jesse Cole, with his look-alike, will depart from the field. We're ready to play some banana ball. Lytle fouls off the first offering of the ball game. Joe catching tonight. Check that. The extra hitter after he was catching an evening ago. So a half night off. And rolls this one over. Alex Ziegler, tough hop. Grabs it between the legs and has himself a trick play to kick off the game.
On the second pitch of the ball game, Alex Ziegler puts his body out on the line, but collects the chopper between the legs, taking it to the bag himself. And now 18 trick plays on the season for Ziggy and 400 on the year for the Savannah Bananas.
Now Logan Lacey steps in. Out of Tallahassee, Florida. He is one of the most impressive beginnings to a banana ball career we've ever seen. 12 games in the books. Hitting .460, reaching base at a .526 clip, leading the Firefighters with 9 extra base hits, 7 doubles and a pair of triples.
And what's more is that Lacey has reached base safely in all 12 of his first games with the Firefighters, and working on a 2-2 count, popping this one foul, but the fans will not have a chance at catching this one tonight.
Been a tough cat to strike out as well. Only 3 Ks compared to a team-high 7 ball 4 sprints earned. This one the other way, barehanded by Hosley, but foul. We'll get another 2-2.
It's been really nice to see Lacey swinging the bat, but also showing a lot of plate discipline. During his career at Florida State, Lacey walked just 7% of the time at the plate, but it is at 12% for the Firefighters, and gives Danny Hosley another shot at a trick play. Little bit of a high throw from Haas, but it is Ziggy able to hold the bag and apply the tag at the same time. Bananas with a hot start defensively for a second straight night.
Now Dakota McFadden, the DH, will step in. Takes the fastball high. Donnie sits about 90 to 92 with the gas. Will throw his splitter close to 50% of the time, especially when it's cooking. Working a slider as well. That one off the love of Cox. Base knock for DMAC, who's been terrific as a firefighter. Came in hitting .346. There's Parker Nolan, the center fielder. Splitter grabs the inside corner. Nolan did not look like he was ready to swing the bat there. Still a smile on his face as he goes down swinging. 3 pitches. First strikeout for Donaldson, who strands a man and puts up a 0.
An efficient first inning for Jared Donaldson. 15 pitches out on the mound. And an inning that wraps up in 3 minutes and 5 seconds for the right-hander.
And finishes with a front flip over the first base pad. Don't know how he pulled that one off. It's a lot harder than it looks, folks. Now, the Firefighters' defensive alignment is they look to hold serve in the bottom of the first, left to right in their outfield. It's Zach Watson, Parker Nolan, and Blaine McIntosh. In the infield, third to first, Logan Lacey, Isaac Parra, Matt Wolf, and Stephen Cullen. Catching is Zachary Bridges, and towing the slab is Austin Temple.
Last night we saw a pair of trick plays from both Isaac Parra and Logan Lacey on the left side of the infield for the Firefighters tonight. And another standout play came courtesy of Zach Watson, who moves from right to left field tonight. It was Watson becoming the 6th player in Banana Ball to rip a backflip catch.
Getting a closer look at Austin Temple, the pride of Miami, Florida. Spent the majority of his college career at Jacksonville University, finished up at Notre Dame, and spent a couple years in the Houston Astros minor league system.
He is making start number 5 this season, and Temple is 0-3. He has not had a very hot start, and it's because he hasn't exactly controlled his controllables. He's allowed 6 sprints and a home run as well, but this was a guy with a 2.70 earned run average across his minor league career. He's trying to dial it back in as he returns to using a glove instead of a fishing net on the mound as he jams DR Meadows, who shoots this one over to Logan Lacey, trying to field it behind his back, 360. It'll wind up a trick play missed for the Firefighters' third baseman.
5th trick play missed in 15 attempts for Lacey. And a bender, strike 1 to Dan Oberst. The tour leader in on-base percentage is aboard. They are tied with Bill Leroy, who sits in the hole at .432. And when it comes to OBP, tied atop the leaderboard. Dan Oberst in the discussion as per usual, reaching base at a .397 clip, hitting .346 in his 6th season as a Banana. As the fastball, wow, right around the knees, does not get the call. This one tapped the other way. Cullen to second for 1. Parra goes between the legs. I don't think even if he had not tried that, he had a chance to get Oberst. It'll be a fielder's choice.
A great decision by Stephen Cullen, going to get the lead out of DR Meadows, who's a little bit of a faster base runner than Dan Oberst, but it's going to be hard for them to double up a man who had 40 stolen bases for the Savannah Bananas last season.
Here's Eric Jones Jr. Blasted his tour-leading 9th home run an evening ago. Former Twins and Mariners minor leaguer. Squares off against the former Astros farmhand. Looks like good fastball control early tonight for Temple, as Oberst will swipe second. An 11th steal here in year 3 as a professional banana baller for Oberst.
Good jump for Dan, read it very well from Austin Temple, and Zachary Bridges having to pick that one out of the dirt before he could fire it to second base also helped Dan.
3-1. That's ball 4. The Bananas are going to walk off the inning. All 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it's live. And EJ, with a pair of walk-offs last night, now grabs his 20th of the tour. The Bananas lead 1-0.
A big weekend for Eric Jones Jr. so far for the Bananas, as he continues to
must be the greatest offensive producer in this lineup for the Bananas. Already their OPS plus leader with a 159 mark.
And with a 1-point lead, we welcome Jackson Olsen, the Nanners second baseman, into the broadcast. Jackie, how you doing down there?
What's up, guys? How are you? It's a little windy down here, but I can hear you, luckily.
Okay, terrific. That's good news. There's been a strong breeze all day in Buffalo, 76 degrees right now. Kind of feels like the perfect day. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this is perfect right now. Like, take the wind out of this day right now. An amazing time. I'm still having an amazing time, but take the wind out of it and we're good.
Well, speaking of an amazing time, you made your ESPN primetime debut last night along with your Nanners teammates and the Firefighters. What was that experience like for you?
That was awesome. And I mean, obviously, Jesse's main goal was to finish the game because, as you know, ESPN, it's going to shut off right away. If we're in the 6th inning and it hits 2 hours, like, we're done. So with it being a quick game, it was also a really clean game. So it was awesome.
Now, Jackson, it felt like another standout performance for you. You had 3 trick plays over at second base. You collected a walk-off single as well. Were there any other things you wished you could have done live on ESPN?
Nothing that I wish, but I wish that Ryan's play got, or Ryan, DR, or Logan Lacey's play got on ESPN Top 10. That was my only thing I wanted to happen.
I think a lot of us were all watching SportsCenter from Los Angeles last night, waiting for that top 10.
Even though it's not a top 10 on ESPN, it's a top 10 in our hearts. So
agree. I had Coxey behind the back with the bounce, Tiziggy behind the back as the top play of the night, but I think DR back flipping and Logan Lacey doing the front handspring were certainly great honorable mentions.
Yeah,
now we've got our firefighter of the night coming out. We'll toss it over to Sharp.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up for the Firefighters, number 13, Zach Watson. Escorting Zach to the plate tonight is Captain Marvin Spates. Marvin has served 27 years in the Buffalo Fire Department. Please welcome our firefighter of the game, Captain Marvin Spates.
Such a cool addition with the Firefighters. The third team in Banana Ball getting to honor real-life firefighters every night. And, of course, their head coach, Val Perez, firefighter for over 9 years now, running in Corpus Christi, Texas. Zach Watson will lead off the top of the second inning, former Orioles minor leaguer. Jared Donaldson back out on the bump. And a quick 1-2 count. We have Jackson Olsen, the Bananas second baseman, on the mic.
Oh no.
As the Bananas look for their 100th victory in Banana Ball history. How insane is it to hear that, Jackie?
That's crazy. At first I thought I saw 100 and I was like, I'm pretty sure the Savannah Bananas have won more than 100 games.
Correct.
I realized Banana Ball, so yeah, now we're straight. Oh, good pitch.
Boy, Donnie looks like he's got his A-plus stuff.
All right, I don't remember this dance fully, but we're gonna try it.
Line dance time.
Backwards.
The hard work you've put in at Saddlebags is paying off.
Yeah.
You looked completely in sync down there.
In my own world, but yeah. Ooh, good song. Shout out Pam and Jim's wedding, this song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waiting my whole life. You guys watch The Office or no?
Oh, come on now.
Jackie.
Does a cow moo?
I'm out of here.
Does Buffalo have wings?
We need to redo that. I know we did it last year, the entrance scene, but we gotta remake that Jim and Pam entrance scene.
That was home opener, was it not?
I think it was, and catch that ball.
Nearly snagged. I've probably watched The Office through 4 to 5 times.
Yeah. I think probably like 4 or 5 too. Oh my God.
It's a home run in cricket.
Cricket is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know it's very off topic, but I've seen some of those crowds and like Wow. That's crazy.
They get 100,000 plus people in cricket stadiums. That's been one of our big bugaboos. We're dying to visit our friends in Australia. Of course, the Drop Bears will be visiting us in 2 weekends in Savannah.
How excited are you guys to see that guy again?
He's as good as they come.
If he runs the bases barefoot again, it will be all worth the trip for me.
I was going to say, that was crazy. And it was soaking wet, too. It had just rained. But, oh, my gosh.
Donnie wins the battle against Cullen. And he's got 3 straight strikeouts now. Stairs.
So, it might be a slap hit, like, up the middle, something shade middle.
All the way to the backstop, and Parra's not going to try and steal first. Yeah, you never know with Isaac because he's a natural righty, and then, of course, when he goes up lefty, he tries the slap hitting.
I think he's going to go up the middle right here. He's going to hit a line shot up the middle.
Boy, Heater just misses outside.
Only want love if it's so. We got any Swifties in the house tonight?
Oh, there always are. You kidding me? I would wager 80% of our viewers, this is just a number I pulled out of thin air, are Swifties.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, man. Yup, that's 3 outs right there. Calling it.
Nope. Not caught. Right through the breadbasket.
Jackson, what's the biggest tip that you would have for viewers on the broadcast about how to prepare to catch foul balls when they're at a game?
Well, obviously bring your glove. That's number one. Hold it, don't throw it. You know, I would say number 1 is bring your glove. Because a lot of the kids that have caught foul balls, they all have gloves. A lot of the older guys that have caught foul balls, they just got through with their bare hands. But bring your glove.
If you're a kid, I can't recommend bringing the glove enough.
Yeah.
If you're an adult, the barehanded snacks look pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's nothing wrong with adults bringing gloves and making catches either.
No, not at all. I'm a huge Zach Campbell fan, so I actually just bought his merch. So.
How about that? Zachary Bridges at the dish. Our beloved Zach Gutherman on the marketing creative team. Comes from the Zach Campbell family.
Oh, yeah.
This one out to left center. Robert Anthony Cruz can't get there.
Come on, Robert.
DR will fire it in as Bridges trades spots with Parra and the Firefighters push across a run.
Just more time to talk to you guys.
Everything's turning up Josh and Biko. As Cullen is going to make sure the ladder is secure. Isaac Parra climbs it. And I'll tell you what, the folks always go crazy when the Firefighters get to pull off the ladder celly.
Yeah, that celly's awesome. So much of the stuff they do. My favorite part of the show for them is when they do fireball before the game.
Completely agree.
No way, that was crazy.
Alexiadis has a cannon. Wow, cut off by Ziggy at first. Matt Wolf was standing on the bag, who picks up his second ribeye, first hit as a Firefighter.
Had 1 hit last year for the Savannah Bananas, now picks up his first for the Firefighters and tacks on another RBI after having a sac fly against the Party Animals.
Blaine McIntosh, former New York Mets minor leaguer, hitting .318, the donut hitter. How about Wolfie coming through in the clutch?
Oh, ground ball to me right here. I wanted to strike him out, but ground ball to me right here.
Matt Wolf taking off. He's going to steal second easily. Took advantage of the donut chance. Now he could have been picked off. Cox didn't grab the ball. And Wolfie's going to stay put now.
Yeah, so I don't know what just happened there, but let's block that out. Oh, there it is.
Swing and a miss! Donaldson gets the donut man, strikes out 3 in the inning. The Firefighters pick up a pair of runs. Jackson Olsen, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Adios. See you guys later.
Keep swinging it out there, Jackson.
Will do. Will do.
We say goodbye to one of the hottest hitters in Banana Land. Boy, Jackie is seeing beach balls right now. Has the batting average up to 340 and will be due up third. In the bottom of the second inning, we are coming off the fastest game in Banana Ball history. And not just by a little, by 5 minutes, as you take a look at the 5 fastest games all time, as we're in game 177 tonight.
And of course, we've seen a couple of these come this season. Of course, the Bananas getting 3 of the fastest 5 games here in 2024. Actually, that game on March the 3rd came in 2024 against the Party Animals in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, what's very interesting about these stats, all of the games were won by the Savannah Bananas, and really, that's because what contributes to very fast games are quick walk-offs by the offense, and the Bananas were able to do that in all of the games that you see on your screen.
They were able to do it in the first inning tonight. They lead 1-0, trail the second inning 2 runs to nothing. And Bill Leroy with a healthy hack comes up empty on the Temple heater, which usually sits about 90 to 92. Foul ball, not caught by the fans. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Bananas, chasing 2 runs. Reese Alexiadis on deck, Jackson Olsen in the hole. And with Bill down swinging, looks like Reese is going to take a creative route to home plate. Check that as well. There was no swing there. So Leroy punched out looking, and now Alexiadis just floating down the river in a little inner tube.
Well, that's the way that you want to spend your 4th of July weekend right there. You know, you're supposed to relax out on the lake, but for Alexiadis, relaxing before he steps in against Austin Temple.
The unsung hero of that walk-off are all the guys who made the water possible. Good stuff behind the scenes, under the tarp. 1-2 here to Super Reese. Temple messing with timing. Ends up firing in a bender. It's a 4-pitch mix, fastball, curveball, sweeper, splitter. This one deep to left. Zach Watson camped underneath. Back flipping, can't make the catch. And Alexiadis stands at second on the trick play missed.
Well, we saw Zach Watson complete the backflip catch for the first time in his Banana Ball career last night. What made this play tricky was he's doing it with the sun right in his eyes. You're trying to find a yellow ball at the same time. So Alexiadis into scoring position, but fortunately for Temple, the Firefighters with a 2-run lead here in the inning.
From the microphone to the batter's box, Jackie steps in. Ahead 2 balls, no strikes. After the splitter and fastball both miss. Mentioned it when we were talking to Olsen. Grabbed his 14th walk-off of the tour last night. As this one into the crowd, not caught by any fans. Jackson out of New Milford, Connecticut, in his 2nd Banana Ball World Tour. Pacing the team with his 16 doubles.
Rocking a 6-game hit streak for the Bananas at the current moment as he chops this one foul. And within that 6-game hit streak, Jackson with 3 multi-hit games.
The fans let him live at least 1 pitch longer in the box. Waits for another 2-2 from the 2018 and 19 Savannah Banana. And he blows the fastball by him. Temple with his 2nd strikeout of the inning. And he's 1 out away from securing the first point of the night for the Firefighters.
Well, this is what's good to see from Austin Temple again.
just 1 strikeout through his first 4 starts for the Firefighters, and already with 2 tonight, so feeling a little more dialed in with his stuff. And again, it's going back to the glove that has helped him. He is not having to mask that baseball from the Bananas as much as he was when he was pitching with the fishing net.
1-1 here against Robert Anthony Cruz, former Washington Nationals minor leaguer. It's a 2019 World Series rematch. It comes to the men who were representing the Nationals and Astros farm systems. Temple a strike away. And it's going to be tapped to second. Matt Wolf backhanded over to first in time. Temple picks up his defense. The man stranded. And we are tied at 1 point each.
A big inning for Matt Wolf, collects the RBI single in the top half for the Firefighters and makes the final play of the bottom half a good one to get the Firefighters their first point tonight.
Toss it down to the young professor. We've got a crowd sing-off.
Buffalo! Yeah. You may have the whole left field side and third base side, but I got the entire right field side and the first base side. Let's see how loud we can sing. Here we go. Let's hear it, Buffalo.
Buffalo, you sound so good. The first point of this sing-off goes to the third base and left field side.
Nice song. Here we go. Oh, this is our jam.
I know you know it.
Here we go. Because.
You sound so good.
Come on, Shark.
Amazing. That point goes to the first base and right field side as Joe Lytle comes to the plate.
Oh, this is our jam.
One more.
Let's keep it going. Here we go. We're going to dance all night.
I mean, how do I pick
Come on.
the winner of this amazing crowd? The winner of tonight's sing-off is...
Come on.
Come on. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
the third base and left field side.
The folks on the third base left field side going crazy. Donnie picks up his 5th strikeout of the ball game to kick off the third. Gets Joe Lytle swinging. Well, over 16,000 on hand here. We're singing Whitney Houston. And now Donnie, Cox, Olson, and Meadows with a little choreographed dance as the splitter misses in. 2 balls and no strikes to Logan Lacey.
Jared Donaldson was part of so many 3-2-2s last season as a rotation mainstay. He's gotten very comfortable throwing whatever pitch he desires out of the dance as Logan Lacey pops this one to the crowds right behind home plate. And they are not able to secure a catch in the third inning for a second straight night.
On a hop, Danny Hosley bounces it off the ground. Alex Ziegler has to leave the base, but puts the tag on Lacey. Hosley grabs his 24th trick play in 26 tries. Nice job by Ziegler at the other end.
Well, we decided the bare hand from Hosley, not exactly a trick play in the first after all, but able to still collect one tonight. Great job fielding that one, then giving himself the bounce before throwing it to Ziggy, who's done a very good job at making sure to apply that tag on the runners, secure some outs for the Bananas.
One-two here on McFadden, who singled his first time. Slow tapper, Hosley, bare hands in front of Cox, across the diamond, Ziggy fields it under the leg. Trick play from Alex Ziegler, 1-2-3 inning for Donaldson.
Ziggy dazzling on the diamond tonight for the Bananas, collecting another trick play on the night. And it is a speedy third inning for Jared Donaldson. That one wrapping up in 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
We'll toss it down to Maceo and the boys as we dance our way to the bottom of the third.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your Savannah Bananas players.
Heck of a job by Mace, Malachi Mitchell, DJ the Invader, and Noah Nisnik. Austin Temple back out on the bump for his third inning of work. Gave up an unearned run in the first, was walked off on. And the Firefighters a point in the second. And as Hosley skies this to left, Watson underneath, and will catch it casually for out number one.
I think he learned his lesson from an inning ago, missing the trick play with the sun in his eyes. Once again, he was right there with the sun and the shadows on him kind of at the same time, and just decided to get that first out for Austin Temple, especially with the Firefighters not able to score in the top half of this inning.
Aliquippa kid steps in. Ryan Cox hails from the largest city in Beaver County, Pennsylvania. Picked up a pair of sprints last night and lines this one foul. Brought his TOR ratio up to 10 ball 4 sprints compared to just 7 strikeouts. Such a valuable guy to have in the bottom of your order. Blown away by the gas here. Broadcaster's jinx in full effect, as that is now 8 strikeouts on the tour for Cox.
I don't think that I was going to help matters anymore. Now Cox, his streak of reaching in 5 consecutive plate appearances comes to an end.
Here's Alex Ziegler, Cox's fellow Keystone State buddy. Ziggy out of Butler, Pennsylvania. Doubles in each of his first 2 plate appearances on the tour, has cooled off since then. He had 2 balls and a strike.
This is another aspect, though, of Alex Ziegler's game that he's done exceptionally well this season. He's really had some long plate appearances and has not been afraid to take the ball for sprint when he needs to. He's a surprisingly patient hitter when he wants to be.
Ziggy out of California University of Pennsylvania. Takes the slurve just a pinch outside. Couple shakes from Temple, the payoff. This one dinked into shallow left center. Check that. It's going to stay in the infield. Isaac Parra behind the back. It's a dozen trick plays on the tour for the Firefighters shortstop.
Coming into his Firefighters career, Isaac Parra was spending a lot of time scouting different types of trick plays. Comes up with this one behind the back. It's another quick inning. Austin Temple, the 2 minute and 17 second frame as we send it down to Jesse Cole. It's time for the Cougar race.
All right. Christina, may I ask your age?
45.
45. Checks out. Janelle, can I get your age?
47.
Definitely checks out. So we have our 2 Cougars here, and here how this race is going to go. They're going to have to run to first, have a drink with our players, then run to second, run to third, and pick up both of our players and then take them home. Yes, this is the Cougar race. Cougars, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go! And here they go. Look at Janelle and Christina, look at that speed. She lost part of her tail. This is getting her. They're chugging drinks. Oh, slam it. And it looks like Janelle's off to a lead. Here comes Christina. They're going full speed. Hit the second base. Look at the speed on Janelle. Now she's got to pick up a player. Oh, jeez. And they're taking him home. But look, making the way around the corner. This is going to be close. Full speed. Who's going to take the player home first? Here comes Janelle and the winner. There you have it, our Cougar race. But just everybody wins here in Buffalo.
Well, the Cougar race, always a delight. Another incredible finish. And as we head to our fourth frame, knotted at 1 point each. 4, 5, and 6 due to swing it for the Firefighters. Jared Donaldson has looked sharp on the bump. Couple runs given up in the third, sandwiched between a pair of goose eggs. And after a ball to start the inning, Vincent Chapman calls time, dusts off home plate. Little if you're happy and you know it.
You're not clapping. Is everything okay, buddy?
You didn't clap either. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
We're calling banana ball, you know, things are good.
Kind of lost in the sauce. You know, I see Vincent say, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And I just consider us up here in our ivory tower
always happy.
Always happy, obviously. I've never been unhappy broadcasting a banana ball game, and that's the truth. But, you know, it's more for the fans. If I'm clapping in the booth, I don't think it's going to really enhance the experience of the over 16,000 on hand.
Look, I saw that you didn't clap, and I figured, you know, might be good to check in with my guy, see if he's doing okay.
It's a good lesson for everybody out there. You're doing the right thing.
Reach out to your folks.
No doubt. Check on the boys. Check on the homies. Luckily, we're blessed to have some of the coolest jobs in the world, so we're a couple pigs and poo up here in the booth as Parker Nolan will work the sprint, testing the Bananas sprint defense. And out at second, Robert Anthony Cruz, the seventh and final man who had to touch the ball before it was live.
Challenge!
And Alan Gorwitz, the second base umpire, his call is going to be challenged by the fans. No challenges last night here in Buffalo. Vincent Chapman hops on the headset. We don't have one for Josh, it looks like. And the question is, if Rack got the tag on coming down with his glove, which it does not look like he did.
It does not either.
And then Nolan sneaks that leg in there. Terrific angle. That looks like a whiff on the tag. I think Parker Nolan's safe at second. The call is overturned. Parker Nolan looks safe. Call is overturned.
Is overturned. Runner is safe.
That's a jubilant Firefighters crew and a very happy fan challenge representative. The Firefighters jumping up and down, hooting and hollering. Letting that guy know that was a big challenge, buddy.
And the 11th fan this season to successfully overturn a call on the field. Again, the fans have had the highest success rate overall, better than the Bananas, the Firefighters, and the Party Animals.
And the visitors, for that matter. Unbelievable stuff. Zach Watson nearly down to a knee on the 3-0 swing. Donaldson works his way back into the count. Good old country hardball. Heater right down the chute. This one into center. Meadows took a step in. Now he's back on it. And will make a cute little jumping catch for out number 1.
DR Meadows practically dancing in the outfield as he was trying to track that ball. Didn't know whether he needed to move in or move back deeper in the outfield. Nonetheless, just came up with it the standard way, but almost faked out Parker Nolan, thinking he was going to go for a trick play.
Stephen Cullen making his way through the gauntlet here. Shout out to Vinny DeRubius with the walk-up song. Did Cullen just fire part of a piece of pizza into the stands? Looks like he used scissors to lop a piece of a pizza off as the pizza cabinet cooked up a nice slice of pie there, and then the rest of the pizza, just like in Fenway Park nearly a couple decades ago, goes flying into the stands.
It's kind of the opposite effect. It's exactly what I was thinking about. You know, the fans throw the pizza at the players, but now it's been turned on its head.
That was all the way back in 2007. As Cullen goes down swinging. Nice slider there from Donaldson. Picks up strikeout number 6. That is back-to-back outings with 6 Ks for Donnie. Now Isaac Parra steps in, had an infield single his first time. And he fouls out to a fan. A woman makes a fantastic catch in the second deck. And that's the inning.
Not an easy catch whatsoever. That one pretty hard hitting, screaming back towards us. And a superb catch by that woman to retire Isaac Parra. Get Jared Donaldson another clean frame of work.
Lead-off two-base sprint from Parker Nolan, who ends the inning stranded on second base. A fly out, a strikeout, and a foul out to a fan. And it's back-to-back nights here in Buffalo, New York. And the people here in the city of good neighbors have been kind to the Nanners. Now the full capacity crowd, 351st straight sold out game in Banana Land, all participating in Hay Baby. Salem Field is such a wonderful venue for Banana Ball. Largest ballpark in minor league baseball. It was built with the thought of possible Major League Baseball expansion in mind. The roof that covers our press box and everybody in the suites here on the second deck could be removed and seats could be added to make it a third level. We thought the capacity could be juiced up around 40,000. It was originally about 21,000, but through the years, when a couple rounds of Major League Baseball expansion have come and gone and Buffalo did not get a team, they've trimmed it down to about 16,000 and a half. And boy, it's just a glorious stadium.
I mean, the impression I've got from last night and so far here tonight is that this still feels like a park that seats more than 16,000 with the weight, with how loud it has been in this venue. And from an architectural standpoint, this is a beautiful ballpark. I love walking into this place every day.
Construction was finished in 1998, just in time for the first season here in Salem Field. That means this is year 37. Buffalo Bisons have been in town, AAA affiliate of the Toronto Blue Jays. Top of the order for the Nanners here in the bottom of the fourth. Nice bender there from Temple to even the count to DR Meadows. The Doctor reached on a trick play, missed his first time. Gets another deuce. And is behind 1-2. Able to foul off the heater. Boy, DR does such a good job of spoiling excellent pitches with 2 strikes. Slow heartbeat from the Doctor. He spoils another one. Heck of a play by Zach Bro, our YouTube king, with a barehanded snag on the chopper. This one tapped back up the middle, knocked down by Temple. Won't have a chance to get the Speedy Meadows. Leadoff single to start the fourth.
We'll take the hits any way that they'll come. DR Meadows had previously batted 300 or better in 9 of his last 10 months for the Bananas, but in June batted just .217. The bat went a little cold, yet he's still been very successful at getting on base via the ball four sprint. And DR is also wasting no time swiping second base for the Bananas. Zachary Bridges having trouble collecting that ball out of the glove.
Brandon Crosby inserted into the DH spot for Danny Oberst. Got word from Bananas head coach Tyler Gillum. Dan hurt his wrist, so we hope that it's not too serious. Dan's as tough as they come. If he's got an injury, normally he tries to play through it. As Crosby gets 4 straight bad ones, and just like that, is going to walk off the 4th inning. Drives in DR Meadows, and the Nanners back in front, 2-1.
That's elite strategy from Tyler Gillum. He gets his speedy leadoff man DR on, gets him into scoring position as soon as he can, and from there, Brandon Crosby with the ball four sprint, and it's 2 sprints that have led to 2 walk-offs for the Bananas in this ball game.
And now DR Meadows just making sure he can get the perfect dap with all of his teammates. It works with Kyle, it works with Crosby, Zach Phillips. The final step. And that is a hat trick for the Doctor. We'll get it down to the field to Emily Cole.
There are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care across the country without a permanent home. To raise awareness and help bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster. This organization is dedicated to celebrating those who are already doing amazing things in the foster care world while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, Bananas Foster is celebrating Jen Everts. Jen is an elementary school teacher and has a passion for helping kids. She has been a single foster mom for over 7 years. In that time, she has welcomed 7 kiddos into her home, 4 of which she has successfully reunified with biological family. And now she is in the process of adopting her 3 girls. Fans, please help us welcome to the field Jen and her family, and let's celebrate her for all that she's doing here in this community.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our Bananas Foster Family of the Night. And tonight could be your lucky night, fans. You still got time to win big and help out a couple of great causes, including Bananas Foster and kids event tickets with our 50-50 raffle. You can buy tickets through the end of the 7th inning of tonight's game. Get yours from any 50-50 sellers around the ballpark. Thank you so much for your support, and good luck.
Well, another huge shout out to Jen Everts, our superhero in the foster care community that gets the well-deserved celebration tonight as the smiling Andy Archer takes over on the bump for Jared Donaldson.
And climbing the hill for the 20th time this season. Now, Andy has been one of the unluckiest pitchers on tour when it comes to his hits allowed. But where he has still hurt himself this season, he's allowing sprints 11% of the time, which is a little high in banana ball, and doing it often when runners are in scoring position. Now, right now, Andy with a strikeout to ball four sprint ratio, it is not 2-1. He is looking to get that there before the tour ends. We go to Tyler Dillon.
Whole family brought gloves to the park. Zachary Bridges up to the dish, and Shark yells that Andy's coming, so everybody ducks for cover. Archer throws a pitch. Vincent Chapman was pretending to be a inanimate children's toy, so he never even saw that a pitch was thrown. Looks like it would have been a strike. Should be an 0-1 count here on Zachary Bridges. They have 0-2 in the ballpark. That just seems wrong, and it doesn't matter either way. This one poked to right center. D.R. Meadows backflip catch to kick off the fifth inning.
And a roar from the crowd in Buffalo. The fourth trick play of the night for the Savannah Bananas. And now 3 in this series for D.R. Meadows with a perfect landing, robbing Zachary Bridges of what could have been extra bases.
Now Matt Wolf steps in. RBI single the opposite way his first time up. And Andy Archer, the little solo performance on the mound. Just some thunderstruck. Well, he's getting after it. The pitch, fouled straight back. What a job by the kid out of Milton, Georgia.
Andy pretty fired up. Got a 6'5" man with the limbs going every which way. And out of the batter's box, it's Matt Wolf coming up. A little bit lame. We hope everything's okay with Wolfie. Bananas will grab. No, they will not grab anything. That was fouled off of Matt Wolf.
Exactly. The offensive numbers you see were from a tour ago when Wolf went 1 for 12. But he only struck out once, did earn 2 ball 4 sprints. He always puts up competitive at-bats. He's gonna, more often than not, put the ball in play. He gives the fans a chance, and he produces another foul out to a fan. Nice snag by that guy. 2 out of the last 3 outs for the Bananas have come via the foul out to fans.
A tremendously athletic play. We saw a lot of gloves going up along that first base side of the stands. And that young man pretty fired up about collecting the second fan out of the ball game tonight for the Bananas as Archer quickly ahead of Blaine McIntosh 0-2.
McIntosh struck out swinging his first time. Does not bite on the split changeup. But he does when he gets it again. Archer picks up the K, 1-2-3 inning to begin his relief appearance. And the Nanners just need 1 run in the bottom of the 5th inning to notch another point. Another look at Matt Wolf's foul out to a fan. Really fine play by that young chap. He knew what time it was. Flying down to the field. He'll be honored in the near future, I bet, as we welcome in Firefighters third baseman Logan Lacey just in time for a little attempt at a warm-up trick play. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing out there?
Never better, my friend. What's it been like these past couple nights to be in the middle of this raucous atmosphere here in Buffalo?
It's absolutely crazy. When we got to our hotel, the whole city was actually dead because everyone was at Niagara, but who knows, maybe they were here because this place is loud right now.
What was it like for you, Logan, a guy who obviously, after 2 years of junior college, spent 3 years at Florida State, and you're not a rookie when it comes to getting some national television audience through that, but you get to play Banana Ball on ESPN primetime Friday night.
Yeah, I didn't actually know I was going to bust out that front flip, but I'm glad it happened in front of them guys. Also, that should definitely be on SportsCenter Top 10. They're hating right now.
Clip that, send it to Bristol.
What should I do right here for Jones? A little behind the backer, back flip?
Good question. Heart of the order here, 3, 4, and 5. I would love any kind of front flip, back flip, maybe a little forward roll.
Little forward roll? Oh, he's looking my way.
Quick 3-0 count. Colin Ledbetter, the new man on the mound for your Firefighters.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Couple of former USPBL guys doing battle. Ledbetter, the pitcher of the year in 2022.
Oh, here we go, boys.
Lacey on the mic, eyeing it up. Back flipping, making the catch. Impressive stuff, my man.
Yeah, Mike down
On the mic, baby. Lacey, Logan Lacey for MVP. MVP, Logan Lacey.
I'm seeing stars right now.
Logan, I think your teammate is not too wrong. You have definitely had MVP-type play for the Firefighters this season. I mean, one of your goals coming in was being able to complete a backflip catch. Are there any other boxes you're still trying to check off before your time closes out with the Firefighters this year?
Just a little sneak peek, maybe a little reverse backflip. So instead of catching how I just did, do it the opposite way.
Wouldn't that be a front flip?
No, I'd be facing this way.
Oh! My brain could not comprehend. Yeah, that would be sweet.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I'm manifesting. Like I knew Jones was going to hit it to me right there.
See if Bill can get you some action as well.
Bill, I don't know now. He's just staying up the middle. 3-1, he's got a great eye. Catcher. Oh, crowd, let's go. Oh.
Ball for a sprint.
He ain't getting second. Oh, all right, he might. Nope, he thought about it.
A little sloppy from the boys, but still would have been a tough task for Bill to get 2 bases on that one. It's his 19th ball four sprint, compared to just 16 Ks on the year. He's immediately pinch run for by Malachi Mitchell, who represents the inning-winning run. Reese Alexiadis steps in. And Ledbetter immediately checks on Flash the Kid, who's pacing the tour with his 30 steals in 34 attempts.
All right, I'm calling it here. I think fly out to left. Let's see if Zach goes behind the back. I'm feeling it.
I love the prediction as Ledbetter pours a fastball in there for a strike. Alexiadis actually reached on a trick play missed by Watson in left his first time.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Tried to pull off the backflip catch.
All right. Redemption round. Hey, redemption! Oh.
And now 1-1.
My guy Flash over there is distracting my pitcher with his big butt.
People don't talk about Flash's really formidable keister that often. It's a sleeper in Banana Land.
He might be faster now. He's got a regular helmet on. Oh, nope. That's on me, boys. Jinxed it.
He's picked off.
That's on me, Flash. Well, that's what you get for talking about our pitcher's butt.
Another look.
We got 2.
Malachi was dancing towards second. Oh boy, the Banana should have challenged that.
Yep.
Looks like the swim move worked.
Ooh, catch that. Yep, nope.
Oh my Lanta.
Nope.
Fans tumbling all over each other trying to make the play.
How are you guys looking up there? How do you like the view?
It's unbelievable. It really is something else looking at over 16,000 and Buffalo in the backdrop.
I'm so distracted. Some people are lined up right in front of me have bright lime green shirts on.
Well, they're celebrating Brat Summer, obviously. This one out to left center field. Nolan and Watson converging.
Yep, he's a gazelle out there.
And Parker tracks it down.
Good talking with you guys. See you in the 7th.
Yeah. Likewise, Logan, can't wait to chat with you on the mound.
You're the man, Logan.
Family knows it first. They're going to run up to this microphone and they're going to yell.
There goes Logan Lacey.
We have 3 pies. We have 3 songs. Shark. Let's go with song number 1. She said, shake it off. That is one for the Pope family. Pick your victim, get them, pie that kid, boom! Oh, that was a nice yellow polo. All right, back to your side, song 2. Here we go. Jump! He got it, Dad got it, Van Halen, jump! Who's it gonna be for the Bennett family? She said, get the dad, get him! Oh, dad on dad warfare. This is for all the marbles, song 3. She got it, party in the USA. Pope family gets the win and dad gets it. Give it up for your winners, the Pope family.
Little family feud, pies galore, and we head to the 6th inning. Bananas leading 2-1, top of the order due to swing it for the Firefighters. Lytle, Lacey, and McFadden against Andy Archer, who's out for a 2nd inning of relief.
A strong start to Andy's night with 2.5-minute 5th inning. But now as he starts the 6th, he's got to be very wary of the top half of this Firefighters order. All 3 of the men due up with a hit against Archer this season.
One here on the Firefighters extra hitter, ground out and a strikeout so far tonight for Lytle. And his 6th year of pro ball for an independent. Professional baseball, this is year 2 as a Banana baller after he was phenomenal for the Party Animals in 2023.
We're starting to feel Joe find his stroke at the plate for the Firefighters. 7 hits across his last 5 games for the team with 4 runs batted in. And looking for his first tonight against Archer as he survives what would be 3rd foul ball caught by fans tonight in favor of the Bananas. Now it's this one over to Eric Jones Jr. And a lot of confusion on the diamond if it was fair or foul.
It was fouled off of Joe Lytle.
That's what I figured.
So we'll get another 2-2. Lytle fouled out to a fan last night. It was eerily similar a couple foul balls ago to where he fouled out an evening ago. This one chopped to Ryan Cox under the leg with the jump. just in time to get Lytle.
Very close play, but as Ryan Cox was charging that banana ball, he already knew what trick play he was going to try and go for in between the legs transition, and quick fire to Eric Jones Jr. with a nice stretch. Was able to beat the speed of Joe Lytle. Now Logan Lacey at the plate and hacking at the first pitch, fouling it back.
Lacey's grounded out to his counterpart twice tonight at third. Housley hoping for a third. Archer with a unique arsenal as this one hit Housley's way. Cox makes the diving stop. Never had a chance in the world as he fires it across the diamond. And Lacey grabs his first hit of the night. Archer 4-seam, 2-seam, and cut fastballs with the split changeup, his only off-speed offering. See how he attacks Dakota McFadden. 1 for 2 on the evening. Peter misses down. DMAC out of Rocky Point, North Carolina. Won the home run derby pregame against Robert Anthony Cruz. 3 bombs to nothing. And they were tape measure drives, as we've come to expect from the man in his 4th year at Banana Ball. Does not get cheated on many swings.
And we saw 2 hard hit balls off the bat of DMAC. One an opposite field double, and he would have had 2 if not for an outstanding play from Reese Alexiadis in right field last night. DMAC on the 2-1 shoots this right back up the middle. The Firefighters with something going offensively. Now 2 men on and nobody out. Parker Nolan walking up to the plate.
That right there is why DMAC is such an incredible hitter. Takes the monster hack on the 2-0 count, then shortens up his swing and gets the base knock on the 2-1. Guy who hit in the Power Showcase twice in college, won it once. And now 2 men aboard. Nolan, ugly swing. Gets the split changeup. Bounces in front of home plate. Parker down to a knee, comes up empty and gets the same pitch, same result. 3 pitches and strikeout number 2 for Andy Archer.
Well, that's been the one pitfall of Parker Nolan's season for the Firefighters. His time in college, he struck out 25% of the time he was up at the plate. And that ratio is exactly the same here with the Firefighters, including the 2 strikeouts tonight.
Consistency is key if you're going to be a professional athlete. Only got a ball 4 sprint sandwiched in between the 2 punch outs, and now Zach Watson, who has struck out and flied out, steps in. It was the first pick in the 3rd round back in 2019. Baltimore Orioles grabbed him. And he shows why. That one all the way to the left field wall. Lacey scores easily. DMAC gets a stop sign from Valerie Perez. Clutch piece of 2-out hitting there from the pride of Ruston, Louisiana. A little water balloon slingshot to celebrate, and Logan Lacey trying to spray him all over the place. The last one implodes just a moment after leaving the slingshot. One run in, 2 men in scoring position. Stephen Cullen trying to make it a crooked number. Pops it up right side, Bermuda Triangle. Olsen, nice basket catch on the run. Takes control of the situation and saves a pair of runs from scoring.
That could wind up being a big play in this ball game. Jackson Olsen keeping 2 runs from scoring, especially if the Bananas are able to score in the bottom half of this inning, as Tyler Gillum shouts out our second fan to catch a foul ball in tonight's contest and gets the high five from Andy Archer coming off the mound as well.
Great way to kick off the t-shirt toss. Folks going buck wild for some free merch here. Back-to-back incredible crowds, unsurprising. Of course, the sports fans here in the Nickel City, most infamous for Bill's Mafia. Gotta be tough to be living out here on the edge of Lake Erie, about 145 inches of snow every year. And there's a lot of good people who love their sports here in Buffalo, as Colin Ledbetter is out for his second inning of relief. Faced the minimum in the bottom of the 5th inning. Gave up a ball for a sprint, but picked off Malachi Mitchell. And now is ready for Olson, Cruz, and Hosley here in the last of the 6th.
It's Ledbetter's 5th time taking the mound this season. He still hasn't been able to find his footing on the mound yet for the Firefighters. For the most part, pretty erratic stuff from Ledbetter, and not controlling what he's been able to. He's allowed 2 home runs, hit 2 batters, and also allowed 5 ball 4 sprints. Trey Vanderpool inserted into the game, able to collect the banana ball, go between the legs, and get the trick play for the Firefighters in this ball game.
Fans, introducing the tallest hitter in sports, Dakota Stilts Albritton.
Stilts pinch hitting here for Robert Anthony Cruz. Cullen and Parra join Ledbetter on the mound to talk strategy. As the tallest man in sports steps into the box. This is Ledbetter's 3rd Banana Ball World Tour. He was Stilts' teammate in 2022. Boy, that one just misses a pinch low, according to Vincent Chapman. Then was on the other side of the action as a party animal a year ago. This one slapped to the right side. Stilts on his horse, and the throw to first in time. Unfortunate 9-3 put out there from McIntosh.
Not just a 9-3 put out, but you're going to see it on the replay. McIntosh fielded that one between the legs, throwing it to first.
It's a trick play. Not the most exciting we've ever seen.
No.
Just kind of sad, to be honest. We've seen the party animals at times. If Stilts gets the ball through the infield, they usually gift him first base. He's obviously at a massive disadvantage on the 5-foot-tall leg extenders. The Firefighters, they're 3-9 and looking to get any advantage they can. But I believe, by the rules of our young sport, that is a 9-3 trick play out. Full count now on Danny Hosley. Ledbetter trying to earn the Firefighters their 2nd point of the game. Tie this thing up. Payoff, poked into shallow. Check that. Medium center. Parker Nolan is going to trampoline it up. Now it's batted up by McIntosh, who will collect the deflection. And the Firefighters win the 6th inning. We're knotted at 2 points each.
A risky play for the Firefighters, but it pays off. They collect the double trick play and have knotted up this ball game through 6.
Firefighters end up with 4 trick plays on the inning as Ledbetter retires the Nanners in order. We salute all the service members, both past and present, on hand here in Salem Field. And we'll take things up into the booth. Welcome inside with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Happy Big Tiger Saturday to all who celebrate. time to give you the keys to the chance at a free pair of shoes courtesy of our friends over at Zappos. You know how to do this thing in the chat here on Bally Live and WatchStadium.com. You will see a link to our little form here. Put in all your relevant information, and then when it says buzzword, you will put, drumroll please, Anchor. Anchor will be our buzzword tonight. Josh, can you spell it for the people?
Anchor, Anchor. And of course, that is a nod to the Anchor Bar here in Buffalo, one of the originators of the Buffalo Wing.
They claim to be the originator of the Buffalo Wing.
I know, I'm aware of that, but you never know, somebody's word against somebody else's word.
Right.
There's politics involved in this.
Right, don't want to step on any toes here as Ashton Lansdell takes over on the mound.
For your Bananas, from the Team USA Women's National Baseball Team, please welcome Ashton Lansdell.
What a cool opportunity here for Ashton Lansdell. Got to pitch against Armando Becerra in Indianapolis a weekend ago. Came in with 2 outs. Was able to retire her fellow FIU athlete. Mondo on the baseball team this past spring. It was Ashton's second straight year as a softball player at FIU. Now she's transferring to Ole Miss. 2 years of eligibility left. Actually started her college athletic career playing baseball at Georgia Highlands College. Ended up having to redshirt in 2020 due to an injury. Has played baseball her whole life. Her first 2 years of softball have been at the D1 level, which is a testament to the talent she is as the Firefighters munch on some wings. Cox attacking this tough hop across the diamond in time to take care of Zachary Bridges.
A wicked hop, but a great adjustment for Ryan Cox, who thought he was going to go for the trick play. All of a sudden realized, it's better to go ahead and get this first out, help out Ashton Lansdell, and Alex Bentley sent down.
Yes, that would be Alex Bentley, unbeknownst to Biko, pinch hitting for Isaac Parra. Here's Zachary Bridges, and he's going to be retired on 2 pitches. D.R. Meadows in center, a little basket catch. Fun one from the doctor. 2 quick outs for Ashton Lansdell.
Getting 2 outs in 1 minute and 4 seconds, and trying to get a sub 2 minute inning in her first full inning of work as a Banana.
Trey Vanderpool has replaced Matt Wolf defensively at second base, takes his spot in the 9-hole. And ahead 2 balls and no strikes. Has to look out for a 4-seam fastball in the low 80s from Lansdell. 2-seam heater as well with a curveball and a changeup. She peppered Becerra with changeups in Indy a weekend ago. Worked in a few fastballs. There's the heater right there, bottom of the knees. Now the 3-1. Misses high. And the 4th batter Ashton ever faces is the first to reach base against her. But the Bananas' sprint defense is stupendous. Vanderpool a dead duck at second, and Lansdell faces the minimum.
Way too aggressive of an approach from Trey Vanderpool. And I think the Bananas knew that they were trying to at least keep Vanderpool to 1 base. But the way that they were able to execute speedy sprint defense and instead benefit from some over-aggression.
Please welcome Marshall Schill.
Let's get it down to Jesse Cole.
All right. Let's see what he's got. He's got some big muscles, but we'll see what he's got. Because his competitor, please welcome to the field, 9-year-old Jake. Here he comes. Oh. All right. Jake is ready. All right. I love it, Jake. It is a push-up contest. Whoever does the most push-ups in 30 seconds wins. Shake hands with your competitor. Jake in position. Marshall in position. On your mark. Get set, go. Look at Jake go. Look at Jake go. Oh, he's clapping. What is happening? Oh, he's going hard. We're on nine. Marshall's in nothing. Jake is still going strong. Look at this. He is flexing. He is going hard. We've got 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. He's still going. Let's hear it. He's still going. 3, 2, 1. Competitors up. Fans, was the winner Marshall? Or was the winner 9-year-old Jake? And there you have it. The winner of the firefighter push-up contest, 9-year-old Jake.
It's the second competition that Marshall Schill has lost today. Josh Talevsky and Ryan Kellogg were the reason he did not take home a victory in the third annual BTV hot dog eating contest. Schill ended up third, Kellogg second. Of course, my broadcast partner, Mr. Talevsky, victorious for the second time in 3 years. A little sweet escape here from Ryan Cox. Coming in with the boys. Aggressive shut of the refrigerator door. From what I've heard, this is Ryan Cox choreography. A walk-up that he championed, he pitched. He had a vision. And when the glove magician does something like that in his mind's eye, who are we to crush a dream? That was a fun one. One of the greatest songs of all time.
You think so?
I mean, it's subjective, but I'd put it in the top 1,000 as this one is. Pop right side, shallow right center, barehanded bobbling grab, Trey Vanderpool. We'll get another gander on the replay to see if it's a trick play.
The trouble with the ruling on the trick play is not necessarily coming down with it cleanly, and it does look like the glove aided him and still able to come up with the catch. Do not think that that is a trick play for Mr. Vanderpool.
For now, it is not. We'll take it to the committee. I completely agree. If it went from bare hand to bare hand, there was a trap, whether it was with the glove or the chest, it's to be determined, but if it's bare hand to bare hand, that's a trick play.
We've seen that scenario where a time or two with Michael Deeb last year in 2023 manning left field. I think the same would apply to Vanderpool at the second base position.
Now Alex Ziegler popped into a trick play from Parra at short his first time, sends that one out of the entire premises here of Salem Field. Out onto the streets in the historical district here in Buffalo, New York, the Queen City. And a tapper to Logan Lacey behind the back, 360 from foul territory. Logan Lacey, you are a delight, my friend. What a play.
Another unreal play from Logan Lacey at the third base position. Collecting that one, going 360 behind the back, and Ziggy not the fleetest of foot. That's what also helped Logan Lacey still get the throw in time to Stephen Cullen. That's a trick play highlight you're going to see for a long time for the Firefighters.
That might be the best trick play we've seen on the weekend, and there have been a couple doozies. The double trick play from Cox and Ziggy last night. Of course, Lacey with the front handspring play. D.R. Meadows at the dish has pulled off two perfect backflip catches. Lacey pulled off a backflip catch a few innings ago while he was mic'd up with us at third. It's been a great outing thus far for Colin Ledbetter, trying to put a bow on what would be 3 scoreless innings of relief. Gives up the ball for a sprint. See if Meadows tests the Firefighter sprint defense. He will. 6, now 7th guy to touch it. And Meadows with the pop slide is in safe at second as Watson can't hold on to the banana ball.
DR looked like he was talking to that banana ball, thanking it for leaving the glove of Zach Watson. And he's in scoring position, and Colin Ledbetter now trying to work out of a 2-out jam with Brandon Crosby up the plate, who had walk-off ball four sprint in the fourth for the Nanners.
Comes up empty on the slider there. Also a two-seam fastball and changeup in the arsenal for Ledbetter. That one just mishandled by, looks like Joe Lytle has taken back over behind the dish for Zachary Bridges. He says, my bad, pass ball. And then Crosby, who had a walk-off sprint his first time, ahead 2 balls and a strike. Won the Bananas the 4th inning. Trying to put them back in front. This one struck well, left center field. Watson on his horse, can't get there. Crosby's second walk-off of the night. His 7th of the tour. The Nanners lead 3-2.
And all of a sudden, one of the big clutch hitters for this Bananas team over the last 2 weekends. We saw him with the walk-off in Indianapolis, and now 2 in tonight's ball game. Stay hot, Brandon Crosby.
Job by Flash, Scujay, Lewiggs, and Kellogg. Shout out Sid the Science Kid, looking for their friends.
It's worth asking you, my friend, is that a top song of all time? You putting that in your top 1,000?
Probably top 10,000. Let's get it down to the young professor. See how these two cats can clean the dish.
We do the opposite. So we're gonna find out how they each clean the dish, and you're gonna decide who does it the best. I think ladies first. Jamie, show them how it's done. Here we go. Oh, here we go, Jamie. Easy, Benny, easy. It's her turn, buddy. Easy. All right. There we go, Jamie. All right. It was good and very thorough, I think. But Benny, let's see how you clean the dish. There we go. Dirty it up for him, Jamie. There we go, Benny. Let's go. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That dish is not clean, and neither are our eyeballs, but all right, break it up, you two, break it up. Fans, it's time to vote. Who cleaned the dish better? Was it Jamie? Or was it Benny? Benny, I guess you are the winner.
Shark, and your eyes do not lie. DJ the Invader takes over on the mound for Ashton Lansdell.
A great outing from Lansdell. Threw 10 pitches and got out of the frame in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. That is the fastest inning of the night for the Bananas. And DJ the Invader trying to preserve the lead for the Bananas. They are seeking their 100th in franchise history as Blaine McIntosh lines this one to Reese Alexiadis running in. Quick out for DJ on 2 pitches.
Val Perez pinch hitting here for Lytle. That one scrapes the bottom of the zone. Ball and a strike. And this one lifted the opposite way. Olsen back, behind the back. Nice trick play from Jackson Olsen for out number 2.
We've seen quite the development in Jackson Olsen's trick play career. So many of his plays this season started as the under the legs flip, but he is getting better and better at coming up with those catches behind the back on pop-ups. And that's trick play number 69 for Olsen. Very nice.
Now Logan Lacey steps in, 1 for 3 on the night with a run scored. And taps this one. Danny Hosley fielded between the legs, flips it up to himself, smooth as silk. 3rd time Lacey has given Haas an opportunity. 2nd time, Danny Do-It-All's turned it into a trick play.
And right after Ashton Lansdell throws the fastest inning for the Bananas, she is topped by DJ the Invader. That one registers at 1 minute and 22 seconds.
A line out and 2 sweet trick plays send us to the bottom of the 8th. We'll kill the lights here in Salem Field and turn the night here in Buffalo yellow. The perfect way to head to the bottom of the 8th inning here in the City of Light. Bananas lead this game 3 points to 2. They won 4-1 an evening ago in Banana Ball's ESPN debut. 2 games previously had been aired on ESPN2. And about a dozen have been on ESPN Plus. And that was the first time our young sport has gotten some primetime action on the primetime station when it comes to the worldwide leader in sports. We'll be back in action on ESPN tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. The broadcast will kick off. We expect a 1:05 Eastern first pitch. We'll see if the series is on the line or if the Bananas are looking for a sweep. Jesse Cole, I know a couple of games on ESPN, and the biggest weekend of the year here in Buffalo fires you up.
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
Well over 48,000 fans in total get to witness live Banana Ball this weekend here in Buffalo. Makes it the biggest weekend of the year as Dakota McFadden takes over on the mound for Colin Ledbetter, who was terrific. Ends up going 2 2/3 with just the 1 run allowed.
Dakota McFadden on the rubber for the 4th time this season. Now, he appeared in just 4 total games for the Bananas across 84 last season. And McFadden is still yet to allow a hit this season and has racked up 3 strikeouts as well. And the last time out, he came in relief of his pitching coach, Corey Pye, and left Party Animals with men in scoring position without allowing a run to come across to score for the Bad Boys in black and pink.
No hits allowed across 4 innings pitched. Well, DMAC has 20 hits on the tour himself, 2 of them tonight. Faces Eric Jones Jr. and pours in a heater for strike 1. 4-seam, 2-seam fastballs, a cutter, curveball, and a changeup make up the 5-pitch mix as Lytle juggles that ball all around. This ball ripped foul. AJ had a laser beam home run last night.
And believe it or not, talking with Mr. McFadden at breakfast today, he estimated that that ball was 113, between 113 and 115 off the bat of Jones Jr. And that one, kind of a hard hit liner that goes right back at DMAC, and he's having to dodge that one. Leadoff single for EJ.
Catcher in the world, myself, Bill LaRosa.
Bill Leroy announcing himself to the plate, coming from the stands down the right field line. Malachi Mitchell is pinch running for EJ over at first. He represents the inning-winning run. As the old broadcaster's jinx in effect once again. D-Mac, a couple innings without a hit given up, and then we mention it, and he starts his outing tonight with the base knock from Eric Jones Jr. Really nice curveball there from McFadden. Has Leroy out in front. Nanner's cleanup hitter waiting for a 1-2 now. There goes Flash. This one tapped foul. Another barehanded catch. Zach Bro, second of the night. He's putting on a show.
Get that guy a glove and put him in the field somewhere.
This one line to Lacey as Flash scampers back to first. Can't be doubled up. More good contact for Bill. Nothing to show for it there. He's 0 for 2 with a sprint tonight. And Reese Alexiadis steps in, 0 for 2 as well.
Would likely end Bill's streak of 3 straight games with a double, but he has still extended a 13-game on-base streak tonight. I think he'll take that on his birthday.
Baltimore chop to Logan Lacey, on to second for one. Vanderpool between the legs, over to first. Firefighters go around the horn. Vanderpool gets the trick play, and we're going to the 9th. Another look. Lacey whips that thing to second quickly. Trey Vanderpool picks up his second trick play of the tour in as many tries. And the Bananas take a 1-point lead to the 9th, where every run counts as a point. Over 25 minutes, we're still remaining on the 2-hour timer. You can throw that thing out the window now. The clock no longer matters. This will be our final inning no matter what. If it ends tied, then we will go to tiebreaker showdowns. Cowboy Kyle Lewis, Jared Donaldson on the Bananas dugout, as well as Garrett DeClue on the Firefighters dugout, letting the folks know this indeed is our last inning tonight. The Firefighters need 1 run to tie the game, 2 runs to pull ahead, and have not used their golden batter yet.
They have 3, 4, and 5 due up in their lineup. McFadden 2 for 3, probably not a guy you're looking to golden batter for, but not a terrific night so far for Parker Nolan. 0 for 2 with a ball 4 sprint and 2 strikeouts. That's where you could see the golden batter come into play. We'll see if it's Logan Lacey like it was last night for the Firefighters, or maybe if they look for a matchup advantage against Austin Krasminski, a right-hander, and go to somebody like Joe Lytle.
Beefy part of the lineup. McFadden, Nolan, and Watson. Krasminski has been terrific in his rookie campaign in Banana Ball. 2017 Collegiate Banana, 1 pitch. Bouncer to Cox, bounce behind his back. 1 out. Good start for Krem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Firefighters are going to their golden batter. Hitting in the place of Parker Nolan is the Firefighters' golden batter, Joe Lytle.
Your analysis was spot on, Josh. They elect to sub Nolan out for Lytle. As they need one man to get on. Joe the other way, nice play. Cox between the legs. Back-to-back trick plays. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Krasminski.
Unreal plays from Ryan Cox, and this is coming with the Bananas only up 1 point. A trick play missed, puts a runner on, and yet Cox with no fear whatsoever, getting 2 big outs behind Austin Krasminski.
The Los Angeles Angels and Chicago Cubs former minor leaguer on the mound. The Baltimore Orioles former minor leaguer at the dish, and Zach Watson with a healthy swing and a miss on the heater. Prem averages 93 with the gas as that one's fouled off the press box. Has a circle changeup and a slider as well. He'll throw any pitch and any count. A strike away from the win. This one lined into center field. Zach Watson is aboard representing the tying run and keeps the Firefighters alive. Second hit of the ball game. Came in hitting .395. That's the single to an RBI double earlier. And gets Stephen Cullen up to the dish. 0 for 3 with a couple strikeouts. 2 balls, no strikes. Wow. Generous call around the outside corner. This one poked right center field. It'll fall in. Fascinating decision by the Firefighters. South Trimble pinch running for Zach Watson. In a 2-out situation there, I would have expected the runner on first to be able to get to third. Trimble does not. And that means the game's tying run, albeit in scoring position, not 90 feet away.
Watson, the fastest man in the state of Louisiana coming out of high school. It's a very confusing decision. We just saw DR with a great decision to not lay out for that ball, instead play it on the hop, instead of letting that one possibly get behind him and lead to a run scoring for the Firefighters.
Isaac Parra with the ball and a strike. This one tapped towards short, diving stop. Danny Hosley cuts in front of Cox, gets the short out at second, and the Bananas win 3-2.
Another quick banana ball game for a second straight night. Game-saving play for Danny Hosley going over to the second base bag. This one wraps up in 1 hour and 40 minutes, and the Bananas claim their 100th win in their banana ball franchise history.
Bill Leroy crushes the table.
Banana Nation, let's dance!
And the Nanners will boogie. The Bananas win Buffalo, New York. They take the Empire State and have 100 wins in the history of banana ball. This is the 177th game ever played. We've got a lot to talk about on the post-game show. Tomorrow the Nanners go for the sweep. 1 p.m. we will be live on ESPN for the action. We'll let Bill shout out his teammates.
It is now time to meet your winning squad. Entertainer Alex Ziegler, Malachi Mitchell, BCO with infielder Dalton Molden. And starting on the mound tonight, Mr. Jared Donaldson. And for our pitching staff, Cowboy Kyle Louise, Ethan Scooge, Ryan Kellogg, Austin Krasminski, DJ the Invader, Andy Archer, Ashton Lansdale, Noah Nisnik, and Zach Phillips. And for the boys that do it all, our utility players, Mr. Eric Jones and Danny Hosley. Our boys in the infield, Mr. Jackson Olsen, Ryan Cox, Brandon Crosby, and Mr. Danny Overs. And for our outfielders, D.R. Meadows, Rack Robert Anthony Cruz, Michael D. and Reese Alexiades. Our coaching staff, Adam Barrett, Ray Ortega, and Tyler Gillum. The tallest man in sports, Dakota Stilts Albritton. And behind the plate, myself, Bill Leroy.
One more time for your Savannah Bananas! Oh, Buffalo Banana Nation, thank you so much for bringing all your energy, coming together to support us as we have the time of our lives out here playing. Well, we're not done yet. We appreciate you so much. So we're going to be out there, the cast, the players, the firefighters, the Bananas, to thank you, to meet you, to take pictures while our Banana Band keeps rocking out. So we'll see you out front. Thank you guys. We love you, Banana Nation.
An impressive series win for the Bananas. They dismantle the Firefighters 4-1 an evening ago, sneak by the newest team in Banana Ball 3-2 tonight. They have now reached the 100-win plateau in Banana Ball history, and we bring things up to the booth. Welcome inside with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Happy Big Tiger Saturday to all who celebrate out there. Thank you for spending it with us here in virtual Banana Land. Really impressive win once again for this Bananas team, who now improves to 34-22 on the tour.
It is impressive the way the Bananas are playing Banana Ball at the current moment, and a congratulations, of course, is deserved for the Bananas. Head coaches Tyler Gillum and Adam Byron just having a terrific season, leading this ball club, and it was another fast game. It wraps up in 1 hour and 40 minutes, and it was once again the speed of the pitchers that really told the story of the ball game. 7 innings tonight were thrown in less than 3 minutes, and it was 7 different pitchers who did it. Austin Temple, Colin Ledbetter, and Dakota McFadden were able to throw an inning in less than 3 minutes for the Firefighters. On the Banana side, we saw Jared Donaldson do it. We saw Ashton Lansdale do it. Andy Archer and DJ the Invader were the other 2 guys rounding out the 4 for the Bananas. And still, 17 trick plays in the ball game, 9 from the Bananas and 8 from the Firefighters. And what's really stuck out as well is just how well the Bananas have pitched across their last 3 games versus the visitors in Indianapolis in that finale, and now these first 2 against the Firefighters in Buffalo. Over their last 27 innings pitched, the Bananas have only allowed opponents to score 6 total runs.
And half of those were tonight. I mean, you limit your opponent to 3 runs across 9 innings in banana ball, especially as the home team. You got to think the offense is going to be able to come through and push across at least 1 run 3 different times, which is exactly what the Bananas do. It's DR Meadows at the top of the order on base 3 times, a single, a ball 4 sprint. He ends up scoring the inning-winning runs in the 4th and the 7th. And when you've got a table setter like that in front of the big boppers of E.J. Oberst, Brandon Crosby actually steps in and has a pair of walk-offs tonight with a sprint and a double. That's a recipe for success.
I mean, I think that's what really stands out is the performance of Brandon Crosby coming off of the bench. I think he figured he was going to factor into the game later in the night, possibly coming in for Alex Ziegler. Instead, Dan Oberst goes down with a little bit of a wrist injury. Brandon Crosby's immediately able to step into the ball game and handle 2 plate appearances, and it's Crosby coming away with 2 walk-offs. Once again, shows off what has been superior plate discipline all year long, drawing yet another sprint. It brings across an RBI and a walk-off for the Bananas, and then later in the ball game, roping the double as well, and that was the one that got the Bananas their 100th win in franchise history.
So tomorrow afternoon, the Bananas try and sweep Buffalo here from the Firefighters, who dropped to 3-10 on the tour, 2-6 against the Bananas. Now, in the previous 2 series between these 2 teams, it's been the Bananas taking 2 out of 3. We'll see if the Firefighters can at least salvage the set here and take 1 game, as we will be on ESPN once again tomorrow. 1 p.m. will be the start of the broadcast. We expect first pitch right around 1:05 Eastern. That will be a heck of a scene. Now, before we shut this down and see you on ESPN tomorrow afternoon, we have to give away a free pair of shoes, courtesy of our friends over at Zappos, and that starts with a drum roll. Caitlin Mixon, you are our winner of a free pair of shoes tonight, and double trouble. We're not just giving away 1 pair of shoes, we're giving away 2 pairs of shoes! You betcha. We did not have a time on the ESPN postgame show last night to give away a pair, so time to make up for it. Drum roll, please. Cheyenne Bonner, congratulations. You are officially our ESPN debut broadcast winner of a free pair of shoes, courtesy of our friends over at Zappos. Remember, they can be Hokas, but they can be a lot of shoes. That's because our people over at Zappos want to give the choice of what you're going to get to you. Before we close things down, got to shout out the cast and crew. It starts with Emerson Elmgren, the Iron Horse of BTV, on the first base camera. Terrific work across the diamond. Emma Bates at the third base cam. Same goes to you. On the high home, Ben Barks, assisted by Tim Robbins, as per usual. Ben has been on fire these 2 nights here in Buffalo. On the high first camera, Justin Gordon. That is a BTV Swiss Army knife. Justin is tremendous. On the wireless, Clayton Franklin flying all over Salem Field, getting some really cool shots. Same goes to Hope Peters, who was on the fan cam tonight in the stands, getting some really unique points of view. When it comes to the folks on all the way down I-87, then you got to get onto I-95. You find yourself in Savannah, Georgia. You get yourself to the control room. That's where our broadcast was directed by Kylie Sadomka. She is as good as they come, as is our technical director, Griffin Ellis, pressing all the right buttons at all the right times. On the audio, Nick Keldy. That'll be Cowboy Kel Diggity in tonight. Boy, he was earning his DJ Squints nickname on the 1s and the 2s, dominating as per usual. When it comes to the replay, one name, you know him, you love him. He's giving you a whole lot of extra shots. Mr. Kwanzi, incredible stuff on the replay, and graphics run by Julia Massey. The scorebug run by Michael Basista. That is a dynamic duo when it comes to the graphics world that I would take over any graphics operators in the Northern Hemisphere. Big shout out to Mr. Josh Tolevsky on the color commentary and statistical savantry. Terrific work, my friend.
Mr. Scala, you impress me every day. You tried your first front flip today, almost were able to land it. Magnificent work on the play-by-play, and I am going to go and pick your brain at dinner over the 1,000 songs and that top 1,000 list tonight.
We'll lay it all out, all 1,000 at dinner. Saying almost landed the front flip, I appreciate that. That's maybe a little bit of embellishment when it comes to how close I got to landing the front flip, but my feet did hit the ground first, so you know what? I'll take it. Now, if I had another 25% of rotation, and maybe it could have actually been a really cool moment instead of a sore neck for Biko. Big shout out to Chad Reese, our coordinating producer. This whole thing does not happen. Boy, he dominated on ESPN last night, dominated again today. And take a look at this. Here, you can be the judge. Did I almost land a front flip? Yeah, it looks pretty good to me.
See, I thought you did well enough.
How about the freeze frame there? Oh, baby! Yeah, third time's the charm. I just did not get the height. I kind of lunged forward. Kind of just did a diving forward attempt there. Got a lot of rotation, not close to enough. So I'll be talking to Maceo Harrison and seeing how I can improve my technique on the front flips. Big shout out to the executive producers of Bananas Television, Jesse, Emily, and Carrie Cole, as well as Jared Orton. And a special thank you to Kara Wolfbauer for once again hosting our BTV hot dog eating contest, the third annual at that. And a big thanks to Jackson Olsen and Logan Lacey for hopping on the mic tonight as well. I'm Biko Scala saying so long. We will see you on ESPN tomorrow afternoon as the Nanners go for the sweep and the Firefighters try and get a victory in front of the national audience. Until we see you on ESPN at 1 p.m. Eastern, we will see you later! Front flip!
Tim Robbins.